Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pikmin. Now this is the game that we're going to be doing on Saturdays. Well, let me go back to the start. Okay. But, yes, we're going to be doing, hopefully, a pretty good run. I've played Pikmin before, but it's been forever since I've played this one. So we'll see how well it will do. We're creating a Pikmin save file. Alright. I had just downloaded it onto the Wii U, so this is going to be something else. Pikmin save file has been created. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. But yes, we are going to do the new one, the number one on that one. We're going to just jump right into this, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about it as we go along the way. This has been one of those just kind of like games that I just happened to play and really liked, I'll be honest. So, as we're flying through in our airship, like in the cosmic space of everything, we somehow get just drive right into it. I don't know how, but we did. And lo and behold, we crash on this planet. At least the planet was there, you know. But as you can see, our ship was kind of breaking apart as it was falling. So if you have never played this game before, I guess you can kind of see exactly what this whole game is about. We're supposed to get back home, but we have to do something, because as you can see, our ship isn't as it normally was. And this is us. Oh no. My name is Captain Olivar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet with so many parts lost. The skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmosphere sensors indicate the environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can repair the dolphins by then... No, better not think about it. Or, if I can't repair the dolphin by then? No, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. No. Oh, gosh. Okay. No. Can I somehow... is there a camera button? Oh my gosh, the camera's so bad. It's so close. I want to bring it back. Ugh. This is bad. But anyway, we come over here, and something pops out. Oh boy. And a little seed was laid into the ground. A strange thing has appeared before me. I have barely begun my search when it reared up as if it was waiting for me, and then dropped a single seed. Now, what is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles the vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Oh, now it zooms out? Okay, fine. Alright. But yes, the version I've played up to this point was on the GameCube, so the controls are going to be a little bit different from what I remember. The seed of the onion took root in the soil and now has produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light and sways back and forth without the benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Alright, let's press A. I wonder if you can hear my Wiimote. It's kind of crazy. But yes, this strange little creature comes in forms. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned into a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to a Pikmin brand carrot I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. I guess this is too early to say roll credits on that. I don't know. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A and then throw it in a direction I point. And I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C while pressing down while pointing as well. Pointing controls will allow me to do several viewpoints. Z to rotate the camera. Oh, okay. Alright, left and right does the zoom, up and down does, well, up does the perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with the controls and my surroundings. Alright. Oh. Is it, okay, well, we found a good middle ground. Oh. No. Oh, gosh, this is gonna be something else. If you can hear my, controller the entire time, that's gonna be something else entirely. But yes, we let the Pikmin bring the pellet back, and more sprout. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds! The small red pellets that the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Alright. Well... Oh, no. This is much easier. If you toss it on the top, they'll be able to immediately take it down. But if they don't do that, if you kind of miss and they just attack the plant, it'll take a little bit longer. It's not entirely necessary to do that, especially on like today of all days, on day 1. But it's just something to keep in mind. And as you can tell, the numbers on these pellets tell you how many Pikmin are needed to actually carry it. It also tells you how many it would normally produce. Now, the thing about this game, well, we'll get into it later, but the thing is, it's a red pellet, these are red Pikmin, we're actually going to get more. Kind of like how the one gave us 2 red Pikmin, this one, I believe, is going to give us 6. No, it just gave us 5. Okay, I think that's in later games, it'll give you a little bit more. At any rate, let's have that. Alright, you're going to pick that up. And you can actually toss another Pikmin on it, and it will be able to move faster, which is actually nice. Let's go up this way, I believe. No? There isn't one? Okay. We'll go up. I know there's one up somewhere. Yeah, it's just a 1. So, we'll just toss 2 of them up there. And we'll pick these Pikmin while we're at it. Oh, that... I don't know why you weren't picking that, but okay. Oh, gosh. Camera! Can you not? Alright. Oh. Hello? No. It's... Third. Well, do you mind? But yeah, pretty much... If Olimar would actually pick these Pikmin, that would be nice. But yeah, if you press the A button while he's still picking Pikmin, he'll just go to the next one that hasn't been picked yet. Okay, so C actually just dismisses everybody. And down, you're able to do the march. Okay. The march is basically, you can kind of toss them somewhere and, well, actually just this is kind of like the good idea for the march. It's like, hey, you gotta push something, and you just tell them to march instead of having to throw each individual Pikmin. It's nice. It's a little, it's got some puzzle elements to it, which is kind of cool. And there you go, we push it, and we successfully make a bridge. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that individual would be tasked for. They perform groups. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, maybe I can perhaps fix my ship. I shall sum up all that I've learned of Pikmin combat. Approach A to pick the sprouts, press A to grab, release and throw for B to call them, C to dismiss, press down to point and command them, use Z and up and left and right to control perspective, and I shall record this into my computer to access it with plus. So, oh, there you go. You're seeing it now. But yes, if we press plus, it brings up a little menu, and it'll tell you the different controls. This tells you how many Pikmin you've got, how many are in the onion, how many are free, which means how many are just kind of laying about and there's nothing going on. And all in all, there's this blank spot. Well, that's going to be for our map when we get it. But as you can see, this is a part to the ship. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Well, as you command your Pikmin. But as you can see, we only have 14 and we need 20 to carry it. So we gotta find more pellets. And, well, how about that? They're right there. Alright. I know there's a Pikmin up there that kind of just fell behind, but... What, really? Oh, fine. Come on. But as you can see, there's a wall here, and oh my gosh, there's something back there. That is another ship part, but we can't actually get that now, because obvious reasons. But we will be able to get that back there eventually, but for the fact that to get to that, it won't be till much later. It's kind of like a little tease saying, hey, look at stuff you've got to do in the future, because we're nowhere near to getting that. It's going to be later in our adventure. Alright, but as you can see... come on, there we go. And... oh, when many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it tedious to rather pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me, I am no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once, by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed when I add Pikmin to my group, they tend to be filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Oh, there we go. But yeah, the paler color is the Pikmin that are what are called free. They don't really do much. And so we're gonna kind of just pull all these Pikmin up, and now we have plenty of Pikmin to deal with this. So, march! Pick up my engine, please. And as you can see, we have free roam. We don't have to follow them. We can go ahead of them and just kind of do our own thing. Later on, though, we kind of want to stick around our Pikmin that are carrying things because something may actually happen to them. Yeah, as cute and all this as this may seem, this is not a peaceful world by any stretch of the imagination. Apparently the poisonous oxygen isn't the only thing Walmart has to worry about. We thankfully don't have to worry about it on the first day because this is just introducing us to everything that has to do with Pikmin. It's actually a nice introduction level. And it does well to kind of showcase what's out there, and honestly, it's not bad. But we are on a time limit of 30 days, so there we go. And as you can see, we finally somewhat have our ship being okay, and it shines! Oh, glorious! With all the help of these pigmen, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. A glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. Yes, after that one time, you immediately are done for the day. You don't have to worry about it. But that isn't always the case. From now on, we are going to be on a clock. And we have to do all the tasks we can within one day. If we can't, we have to start again the next day. Now, there are 30 ship parts, and there are 30 days to do this. So, if you get a part a day, you can win. But there is a way to do it before that. You can actually collect more parts in one day, but again, we'll get to that in later days. Day 1 since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hotake. Analysis shows life support systems functioning for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I shall name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. And this is giving you like a kind of log of what happened with your Pikmin for the day. And as you can see, it's steadily climbed up, and we have 25 sprouted, and we haven't lost any we haven't left any behind or lost any in battle. Now, the left behind, that happens if you have any free Pikmin and it turns to night. You actually leave them and they get eaten, or squashed or whatever comes at night. It's actually quite sad and terrifying. Lost in battle, that number will most likely go up. It definitely will. I'm not perfect at this game. The left behind, I don't see that going up at all, but it's highly possible. Because there's a lot that's going to be going on, and I'm going to try to be as efficient as possible as I can, kind of like how I was when the Majora's Mask LP was up before I had to take it down. That's an LP I'm going to return to eventually, but that's another story for another day. We're going to save it, and save complete. And so, the Forest of Hope has opened to us. Now, we can actually return to the impact site, but there actually isn't a reason to. Like I said earlier, there's that other part, and the star shows you how many parts there are in an area. There's no way we can get that second part. We would actually be wasting a day. And they move you over here, because it didn't just... I didn't move over there when this first showed up. It moved you over here to kind of lead you on, saying, hey, this is where you have to go. And this is where we'll go on our second day. And so, that is it. It's kind of interesting. You can actually read the diary. But, hey. That will be it for this episode, and in the next one, we will go into the Forest of Hope. I will see you guys next time on Pikmin. Have a very blessed day.